locked in. Yo. Send me some signals, man. Shout out to everyone that's locked in already. Yes, Ashmal, I see you. Big up Skyo Beats in the house. Everyone on the check-in.
Every night, incognito, bartender on the house.
You're locked into Love Bouyon TV.
On the house.
I am your host, Drizzy Freckles.
Upstairs, and you're coming again. Now we got strength in numbers. So tell the promoters, you're making a wrong, we're making a wrong. Like it's wrong the streets, on promoters, streets, organizers. We getting them back, man in a wrong. What? All year, we drinking rum, and we can't get one. All year, promoter come and make a run. All year, we drinking rum, no money done. All year, promoter come. This is the road. Promoter, 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 promoter. family, it's your boy Shelly. Stop that, we'll let them come again. The people need the vibes, shock them.
Everything's wrong, make it right. Feel so wrong, I can't lie. I need to be free with you tonight. Need your love.
I need it, I need it, I need it, I need it. Let's go.
Need your love. Everything's wrong, make it right.
Wow.
Feel so wrong, I can't lie.
This is Carnival baby.
You tonight. Need your love.
I need it, I need it, I need it. Who ready for Dominica Carnival? Dominica girls, you pretty pretty. Amnesia girls, you pretty pretty. Dominica girls, you pretty pretty. Dominica girls, you pretty pretty.
Sorry, just in case you look forgot.
Pretty pretty. Dominica girls, you pretty pretty. Dominica girls, you pretty pretty. Dominica girls, you pretty pretty. Amnesia girls, you pretty pretty. Go tell your enemy. Wow. Stop trying to be like me. Try crazy like man. Wow.
We're just waiting for our guests to check in.
Your band lick, Ranjita do it. Your pool lick, Ranjita do it. Your information lick, Ranjita do it. You want your woman lick, check Ranjita to do it. She said Ranjita lick is real cool. She said Ranjita lick is real cool. Yeah, listen now. Crazy, let's go.
But I feel listening to la musique, elles ont dit sorry.
Let's all over the media. Ranji lick the picture. Some pretty costume, sexy girls from Amnesia. Look at Flip calling, and shouting under pressure. Melissa calling, Lolly almost get a seizure. Try them. Jalousie. One kind of Amnesia. Grande girls, you pretty pretty. Maho girls, bossy girls, you pretty pretty. Rosa girls, you pretty pretty. Benville girls, St. Joseph girls, you pretty pretty. Go tell your enemy. She said Ranji lick is real cool. She said Ranji lick is real cool. Girls, you pretty pretty. Marita girls, NBD girls, you pretty pretty. Clarabelle girls, you pretty pretty. Amnesia girls, you pretty pretty. Go tell your enemy. Wow. Stop trying to be like me. Jalousie. Try Amnesia craziness this year.
What's on the road? Wow. Well, right now, so 40 days and 40 nights about to come in. So the sexy ladies,
Wow.
them fellas want to know
One question.
some tonight. I wanna get some tonight. Can I get some tonight? Want to get some tonight? I wanna know. Yes, sir. I wanna know. Take it low, 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 take it low. Wow.
Here we go.
So ladies, can I get some tonight? Wanna get some tonight? Can I get some tonight? Some tonight. I wanna know. Yes or no? Tell me, baby, tell me. I wanna know. And go. Yes or no? Yeah.
Yes, big up Derek Mary.
Wow.
Big up for checking in.
You know it.
Hello.
something for the ladies. Now Lent is over. We can start checking for the ladies.
Ladies! I'm talking to the ladies! Talking to the ladies! I'm talking to the ladies! I'm talking to the ladies! Talking to the ladies! I'm talking to the ladies! Ladies! So much time! Yes! Hey! You want it, baby, but you know I got it. You want it, baby, but that's why I get it. You want it, baby, but you know I got it. You want it, baby, but that's why I get it. But what I hold is wood. Wood in the oven. It's wood. Yeah, wood. Wood in the oven. Ah, different. Whoa. I look different. I look different. I look different. Let's go, let's go. What? 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 Ladies! You want it, baby, but you know I got it. You want it, baby, but let's come and get it. You want it, baby, but you know I got it. You want it, baby, but...
Yes, Mumzo SB.
Hold it, wood! Wood on the wood!
I see you.
Wood in the house! This you want me to move!
No CDs, no CDs. Wood only.
Wood in the house! Ah, different! Yo!
Oh, you took it at the back. Yeah, my bad.
Different! Here we go! And this is the part! This is the part! I want to hear number one! Let me hear number one! I want to hear number one! Not me
Man like Rich in the building. Rich, you got over the bridge. You got over the bridge. Hold on. Let's do this properly. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest is in the building. So we're going over the bridge. We're not even taking too long. We're going over the bridge. We're going over the bridge. Over the bridge. We cross in. Reach, we cross in.
Come on, cross the bridge.
She wants me reaching tonight. Well, she reaching tonight. She said she wants to read it tonight. Oh, God, make me read it tonight. She said she wants to read it tonight. Well, she read it tonight. She said she wants to love it all night. Oh, God, make me love it tonight. You're really looking good.
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest has made it over the bridge and he's joined us on the IG Live. So I want to welcome everybody that's in the building to Love Bouyon TV. Shout out to everyone on the checking in the comment section. I'm trying to wave at everybody as they come in. Yeah, so this is Love Bouyon TV. I'm your host, Drizzy Freckles. I've got my special guest in the building. Now, before we go any further, I've got to do some house cleaning. So don't forget, follow Love Bouyon across all social media platforms. Okay? You can find myself on Instagram and Twitter. That's it. Or on Facebook. Now, I've got my special guest in the building today. He goes by the name of Ridge. Now, if you don't know, that's why we're here. So you'll get to know about this artist who, again, is from our beloved nature island, Dominica. I want to make sure that we all keep our brothers and sisters in St. Vincent in our prayers. It's really unfortunate what is going on over there right now. But that's part and parcel of living on an island. These things happen. So let's keep St. Vincent, let's keep our brothers and sisters in St. Vincent in our prayers. And check out the Love Bouyon IG story, and you can see ways to donate. We definitely need to keep them in our prayers because, when it was 2017, everyone was checking for us because we obviously had that devastating hurricane. So it's only right that we look after our own, man. So definitely keep our brothers and sisters in St. Vincent in our prayers, man. And hopefully, they get back to full recovery, man. Okay. So we have Ridge, our special guest, on another episode of Love Bouyon TV. I want to big up DJ Snow. I want to big up my boy DJ Snow, who was our guest on the previous episode of Love Bouyon TV. So you can follow Snow at Snow DJ Snow on the IG. So, Brother Ridge, how are you doing, sir?
Cool, man. What's going on?
I'm good, man. How you? This is my first time meeting you, so it's a pleasure to meet you, man.
Yeah, first time to finally meet you, man. I always seen Love Bouyon, but I never see the face behind it.
Okay. I'm just one of the clogs in the machine, I'm just one of the clogs in the machine. Yeah, we're just we're trying to use our platform to bring more attention to the scene back in Dominica, So that's why we have people like yourself on, because we want to make sure that everyone's aware of the talent that's coming through, courtesy of the nature island, So big up yourself, man. So Ridge, for those who don't know, like myself, who's meeting you for the very first time, even though that's one of my favorite tunes to come out of the scene, let people know, for those that don't know, who Ridge is.
Okay, basically, Ridge is a musician from Dominica.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing music for around 17, 18 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I started off as a keyboard man, play different bands, freelancing, was on Carnival Cruise Line. I was in the States, played reggae, soca bands, and right now I'm on the front line as a singer and keyboardist.
Right. Now I wanna big you up because I saw you before I met you today, courtesy of Colin Val 2021. Okay. So I was in my room and I was like, boy, this Carnival GoPro is serious, because we've never experienced this before, right? Even when the hurricane hit in 2017, there was still a Carnival the next year.
Yeah.
So, shout to Carlin, shout to our previous guest, Snow. They was definitely bringing the vibes. But I remember you came out, but I only realized it was you when, it was confirmed we're going to have you as a guest. And I was like, Ridge, that name rings a bell, And then I remember you came out and did your thing.
Yeah.
So how was that for you, considering it was a very unique carnival season with all things considered. So how was that for you?
Well, it was a good experience because being part of Mosiwo,
Mm-hmm.
I used to be in front of the cameras and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So me and Colin, we actually started playing music together from the same village. Me and Colin,
Right.
My first band was Italian, so we started from childhood to now. We went separate ways, but we're still cool, So that was a nice experience for the show and give us some love.
Yeah. That was nice, man. That was nice. And you definitely, you as a DJ, I know when someone's got a hot tune because from the time the artist, gets one or two lines out and the DJ wheels it up, you know that artist has some fire tune, man. So big up yourself, man. All right. So you mentioned it there about behind the cameras and stuff. So you do video production, right?
Yeah, I do video production as well. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the process behind that? Like for those who don't know, like being an artist, so obviously you've got two different like views on it. You're viewing it from like a behind the camera, but also as like an artist. So how's that working out for you?
Well, I think that gives me a kind of advantage over a lot of the artists because a lot of people they only can do one thing. You know, some guys they write, some guys they sing. And with me being behind the video, I know exactly what people want to see when you're going on social media and on TV. Yeah. Because I can do the camera work, but I can't film myself. So I have my cameraman rolling with me. But most of the videos, I edit it. Most of the effects, I do it. Most of my beats, I started from scratch. And it's full production by myself, you know. So.
Okay, yeah, and it's good. So, were you self-taught, or did someone like show you the ropes? How did that happen?
No, well, actually, it was more like self-taught because when I came down to Dominica after it was what? After I finished my contract with Carnival Cruise Lines, I stayed in St. Martin for a while, and I just bought a camera just out of curiosity, you know. I bought a DSLR camera.
Right.
And when I came down, I ended up linking up with Arturo Bellot, that's the owner of Mosiwo.
Okay.
And he was the one who basically showed me the ropes. So I was very lucky and fortunate to get taught by a guy who was in the game for a long while with a unique view because he's one of the guys that have one of the most effective videos when it comes to filming Carnival, especially.
Sure, yeah, for sure.
Bouyon. So because of that, I was able to get a lot of knowledge and just get started on the right foot.
Okay, all right, cool. Well, yeah, that's especially in this current digital age, man. Like, equipment's definitely got cheaper, and you know you can definitely be more self-sufficient in this current digital age as in comparison to, 10, 15 years ago. You needed to be in a certain place or have certain equipment, whereas now everything's pretty affordable. So, yeah, man. All right. So before we go any further, any more, questions in the interview, I need to just need to play my tune one more time, man. All right. Hold on. Where's the cross the bridge come from?
Well, the cross the bridge came from. I used to play for a band called Excess Groove.
Oh yeah, shout out to Excess Groove.
Yeah, and then when every time he came for me to do a solo, the singer would say, "Mr. Ridge, cross the bridge," and that stick from this time. Yeah.
I like you should use that, man. Especially if you start making records, like producing, you should use that as your tag, like the Mr. Ridge, cross the bridge, so people know that's your production.
If you listen to all my songs, they have that in it. Mr. Ridge,
yeah, I know it. So I was like, I need to ask you. And when you came out for the performance on a Carlin show, you come out to that, and I was like, Mr. Ridge, I like the ring, but there must be something behind it. Like, you know what I mean? So, all right, cool. All right, we're going to take this one from the TOP. Love Bouyon TV with my host. Well, I am the host, but with my special guest, Ridge. You can follow Ridge at Ridge Bell. That's REDGEBELLE. Ladies, you know how Bell is, because you lot are pretty.
She wants me rich tonight. Well, me rich tonight. She said she wants me rich tonight. Oh, God, me rich tonight. She said she wants me rich tonight. Well, me rich tonight. She said she wants my love tonight. Oh, God, me love you tonight. Yeah, you really looking good. Yeah, you really looking good. Got the body, it's cool, yes, I running with it, running with it, running with it, running with it. She wants me reach it tonight. When you reach it, she says she wants me reach it tonight. She says she wants me reach it tonight. When you reach it tonight, she says she wants my love all night. Oh, girl, we love you tonight. Girl, you're bringing up the mood.
Yeah, man. So, Rich, tell me about that one, because that's a big tune, man. Like, you know what I mean? That's a big tune. Let's not even front. So, how did that song come about?
Okay, well, what happened is I used to go to Guadeloupe, 'cause I was based in Saint Martin for a good while,
Right.
and some guys from Guadeloupe, they would just send for me just to play keyboard in the shows,
Okay.
you know, just play rhythm and keyboard. So then, because I really considered myself a front man, I was more like a keyboardist.
Okay.
Then after the years of pushing so much different bands and different artists and producing, I realized like none of them really had the vision I had. So I said, maybe let's try to go at the front and take a leap of faith, you know. So I was playing a show in Guadeloupe in a spot called Next Club, and then there was this woman on my case, and the whole night she was just telling me in my ears.
Well,
Yeah.
it's always the case, man. It's always the case.
Yeah, man, the woman was in my ears. Reach out to the sock like, whoop, tonight. I was like, what?
Yeah.
You say I want to suck. So I was like, who's that woman? And like, whole night she harassed me, pulled my ears, you know. So when I went on this show, when we went to perform, I just started to sing that little chant, and the crowd just went crazy. And then some clips went viral, and a week later, my DJ friend called me to me, Rich, please, just record that song and send for me. So, you know, so I just went in my studio. It didn't take me long, maybe like 5 hours, put the beat together, put the drums, I record it, and I send it for my guy called Fridge to mix and master for me.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that's what happened with the song.
So whoever she is, she shall remain nameless, but for whoever she is, big up yourself, because you definitely contributed to the vibes. Well, one of my favorite songs anyway. So big you up, man. So all right then, cool. So like, I got like, for example, I've got this song here. Actually, no, I'll save that. I'll save that for later.
Mm-hmm.
In your humble opinion, like what do you want to see more from the genre of Bouyon music?
Okay, what I want to see more is more diversity in the subjects being discussed, and also to get more like real singers, not really singers, but more singers on board in Bouyon. Because like when you watch soca, you watch rap, like there's so much artists, so much new music coming every time, and you know it's hard for one person to stay at the top because there are a lot of people competing. But in Dominica, it's don't really have as much competitors in the Bouyon business, and I think that's what gives Dominica a little, I would say, kind of holds it back a little bit, because there's not enough artists getting involved, and some people feel like you can't really make money in Bouyon. But if you like take it serious and you push, like there's money to be made in Bouyon. So that. And the topics, because most guys, when it comes to things about rum, alcohol, dancing for women, so I decided to attack topics that kind of taboo and people never really talk about. Yeah. And I think since that time I made that song, other guys have come out with other types of song, even more explicit. So that's like it's about life, like kind of hold back. Bouyon can talk about all subjects. So if you watch all my songs, I try and have a different topic, and it's real stuff that I went through in my life.
Okay, now that's a good segue. Because the next song I had lined up, I was going to ask you about the story behind this. Because all guys, ladies have experienced this as well, but guys, we've experienced this, you might have like took a girl's number, you're kind of not sure where you want to go with the situation, you hit her up just to test the waters, you might send her a little risky message just to see how she responds, and she replies back, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. And then after that, she keeps calling your phone. Oh, Why they like that?
Don't call my phone, you know, boy.
Let's get into this one, Rich. Don't call my phone.
Don't call my phone, girl. I have my woman. Don't call my phone, girl. I love my woman. She's a mom.
You know the other thing is, Rich. Let's dissect this real quick, man, before we run the rhythm. Why is it, we're not gonna say all, we're not gonna generalize all of them, but why is it some women you might like you might like a Veronica, but Veronica's not giving Ridge any time of day. Veronica doesn't listen to Ridge. Ridge is like, Veronica, I think you're belle, I think you're nice. Let's go for a walk down the bayfront. Let's go a little bite to eat. She doesn't want to listen. She's like, Ridge, I ain't got time for you. I don't want to know. Ridge then finds a little Samantha. And Samantha's like, oh my gosh, Ridge, you're the man of my dreams. I like how you look after me. I like how you check for me. You check how I'm doing in the morning. You check how I'm doing at night. All of a sudden now, Veronica catches wind that Ridge is no longer single and he's with Samantha. And now Veronica's like, Ridge, what's happening there? How you doing, Ridge? Now she wants to know, Ridge, why do some women only want to check for you when you've left the single market and now you're in the exclusive market? Why is that?
Man, because I think some women just like people, man.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay. Boy.
Don't call my phone, you know, boy. Ay. Don't call my phone, girl. I have my woman. Don't call my phone, girl. I love my woman. She's a mom. Like I do sex, so you can break my hand. I can't get it down. 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 Shake it up, baby. Shake it up, baby. Shake it. Touch your toe, baby. Touch it. Push it back, okay. Push it. Look all right, girl. I have my woman. Look all right, girl. I love my woman. She's a boss.
Hey, ladies, we know this applies to guys as well, yeah? We're not being sexist or anything.
Shake it up, baby. Shake it up, baby. Shake it. Touch your toe, baby. Touch it. Push it back, okay. Push it. Look all right, girl. I have my woman. Look all right, girl. I love my woman. You're the boss. Like people man. I do sex to fuck. You can break my hand. Mr. Rich, press the bridge. Charlie. What was that, baby? I don't want on you. What was that, baby? I think all night on. What was that, baby? Okay, my woman. What was that, baby? Let me break your legs. Charlie. What was that, baby? I think I'm on you. What was that, baby? I think all night on. What was that, baby? Okay, my woman. What was that, baby? Let me break your legs.
It's the Bouyon Queen calling XP, and the vibe is brought to you by DJ Freckles.
All right, so that's I need to remember that answer. Next time I'm in a sticky situation, I need to remember that answer you just give me. Some woman just like other people, man.
Yeah,
That's just the way. That's just the way the world goes. All right, say that. Okay, cool. So you grew up in the era where predominantly it was like CK, First Serenade, Midnight Groovers, etc. Like, what for those who didn't grow up in that era? Because I grew up in that era. Like, I grew up in the era where CK would come out, CK would start from the port and make their way into town. And then it's like Juve Morning is now. Like what how would you, for those that weren't there, how would you describe that era of Bouyon music?
I think that era of Bouyon music was one of the best eras because every time you have a rivalry, it brings out the best in certain musicians. Just like
Yeah,
when you think about dancehall, when Movat and Vice Cartel had that thing going on. You know, dancehall is really used to be hot, and at that time Bouyon was really hot because CK would come with something, then CK would try and top them, Seven try and top them. So it's a good time, man. I learned a lot from that era because I actually played with both sides. I played Serenade already. I played with the guys from CK. You know,
nice.
I know Nai, I know Ra, I know Rui. Even for the Cross the Bridge first song, when he's saying, "Girl, you good, you good, you good, you good." When I was recording the song, Rui from First Serenade, he came when I was just recording the song. And he was the one that told me, like, Ridge, I think you should put that part, you know. Yeah, you good, you good, you good, you good. So, you know, I still talk to this guy and he gave me influence and he helped me form my music, what it is today.
Right. Yeah, man, that's definitely a time capsule. Like obviously everything has to elevate and everything has to develop and it has to you know, get better and stuff like that. But yeah, man, like if you weren't there, people can only tell you as much as they can, but like some things are just better experienced than being told, you know? And definitely that era of Bouyon, I'd say like that 95, maybe 94, 95 to like 99, 2000, it was definitely something else, man. I remember Carnival times, it was just tear gas. That was the thing. Like tear gas was bust out in a party, and you're like, come on, man. I'm in the middle of dancing with someone's daughter, and then the tear gas was bust out, and you have to run and all them things. But yeah, man, that was definitely a good part. That was definitely a good era of Bouyon. So, do you think we will ever get to that state? Because previously, alluding to what you said previously, you said that what you want out of Bouyon to see more come out of Bouyon is variation and like, you know, more, not competition, but there's a lot of people vying for the number one spot. So obviously that brings out the best of everybody, right? And it definitely was a lot of that back in those days. Predominantly it was like either it was Team CK, it was Team Serenade. Well, obviously there's Effects Band, there was Rough and Ready Band. Who am I missing anyone? Obviously you had Groovers, like there was loads of bands in that era, but do you think we'll get back to that state though?
Yeah, I think so too. There's some young bands coming up and musicians, and I think right now it's the first time you see a lot of young artists coming up and trying to do Bouyon, you know, or not doing their own thing.
Do it, yeah.
Yeah, so I think because before it was more like the bands, but right now you have a lot of single artists coming out. So I think eventually it'll come back to that stage.
Okay. And do you think we're gonna see an emergence of like female artists dominating the scene? You know, like obviously we got, you know, the Queen XP, we got like Queen Starsha. We had someone on our show who definitely has the talent. She has the talent. It's just a case of being, I guess, in the right place at the right time, rubbing shoulders with the right people. And I say that to say this because obviously in the soca world, you have a lot of female women who dominate, who go toe to toe with their male counterparts, right? Yeah. So do you think we'll see an influx of like female artists within the scene, who will obviously be competing, friendly competition obviously, but like, you know, in the scene?
Well, definitely because since I came down, I opened a studio in town, and there's about 4 girls right now that I producing producing Bouyon and reggae. So I think when they come out, they come out to bang, and yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. So anyone in particular we should be looking out for, or is it still early stages?
For sure. You know, we have a girl, one called Paris. She's on the Mossy as well. Because what happened, we have the Mossy, we're kind of like a label now.
Right.
There's a girl called Ozan. There's the next one called Tanner. And you should have a different kind of vibe, you know? So some sing, some rap, some into the kind of dubbing style. So yeah, I plan on bringing out some artists. Just that my focus for now is if I finish up my album, which will be done by the end of this month. So after that, then I'll be pushing out the other
All right,
artists.
okay. All right, well, hold that thought because we'll want to obviously talk about your album. Okay, hold that thought. Let me get into this one. All right, well, I'll ask you about this one after we play it because the title alone is pretty interesting. I just remembered we're in a house full of grown folks. Why am I playing the edited version? We're not on radio. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that a female again was the inspiration behind that song.
Yeah.
I'm just taking a walk. So yeah, so Ridge, tell me because I like the title. I like the title. Before I even played the tune, I saw the title. I said I'm gonna like this song. Common Cocaine. I like that. That's what we're talking about. Lens over. We can talk freely. So yeah. So what was the? Is there another story behind that one, like the suck it, or you just
Well,
feel
well
like?
I think that song is self-explanatory. The title says it. Yeah, the girl she want me to come. You know, at first, you know, when I heard you play the clean version, I was wondering if this interview is PG-13, you know? I didn't say anything.
No. Yeah. I played it and I was like, hold on, I'm playing myself. Let me run the original version. What am I doing?
Yeah, man. So
You know what
there
I
was a
mean?
girl.
So
Me and her
yeah.
was done, and she told me that her boyfriend not doing it right, so she want me to come over and
Yeah,
check her
and
area.
check that she's irie.
Yeah,
Check the boilers working, the water's running.
yeah, man.
Okay, you got to water the garden. I know.
Check the plumbing, you know? Yeah.
Check the plug exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if the fire needs some wood, you got to put some wood in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
man.
yeah. Boy, Carnival 2022, boy. I might have to get a travel insurance, man, because yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, man. We have to make up for this year for sure. Got to make up for this year, man. All right then. So back to the album. We was getting into album talk. We like to hear this. We like to hear album talk. So let us know what's the, you know, how long's okay, I got some questions for you. How long's the album taking you to complete, and how far along are you into completing it?
Okay, the album took me about a year to complete.
Okay.
Right now, just doing the vocals, and then it's to mix and master. Because I realize with my music sound different because all my instruments are live, bass live, drums live, keyboard, everything is live, you know.
Yeah.
So it took me a little while to get everything together, get some live drums, get it recorded properly. How I do it, I do like just one whole album back to back, like no pauses in between, just going from song to song to song. Like basically, when you play the album, you feel like you come to a rich jam.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And then
Okay.
it took a lot of money too. So far, I spent, I'm exaggerating, about 18,000 US producing the album. Yeah, so I really put my all into it, my last bit into it, because now I really want to take the Bouyon to the next level musically, because a lot of the artists for the past time is just rhythm, but I'm a musician first. You know, I started playing classical music. So if you listen to my music, you hear different progressions and different leads and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a really musical album, and looking forward to bossing it sometime this month, you know, first week in May.
Okay. So I mean, I don't know if there's a ideal time to release an album, but the general, from what I've been seeing in regards to like releases on the streaming platforms, the DSPs, the digital streaming platforms, like it seems like Friday's it's almost like they want to catch you on Friday so you have the weekend to like run with it, you know. So you may wanna think about that, either dropping it on the Friday or potentially hitting them in the head on like a Monday, just like drop it on a Monday, you know. But yeah, like as long as you got the right rollout plan, you know, like make sure that you've got. My advice to you would be have how many songs are on the album?
12 songs.
12 songs. That's nice. That's a nice number. Yeah, 12. That's like it's not too much, but it's enough to like, you know, to write out to, man. So 12 songs is good. Okay, cool. So my advice to you would be handpick your particular songs, but also if you know of a DJ outside of your camp who's willing to come and sit down and listen to the album, like snippets and stuff, and then let them kind of pick and say, yo, that one is rocking, that one is rocking, and see if obviously it lines up with the ones that you selected. And then you want to just have those, say, 5 or 6 songs that's lined up. So when you're releasing songs, you don't have to think what ones you're going to like, I'm dropping that one. And when that one catches fire and that one's still blazing, I'm going to drop the other one. So people don't, there's no break, you know, because some artists are guilty of running a song. When it's super hot, they run it so much into the ground that it just goes, and they have nothing following it the other way, you know?
Yeah.
So you might want to think about that, and maybe having some like jingles ready for like certain DJs so they can play it before the song or just during a mix or whatever. But yeah, man, definitely, because you said you spent 18K, so you definitely want to make sure that the rollout is gonna benefit from how much money you spent on the album, you know.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Good.
I don't know if you follow me. What I do, like, every Friday, something called Redrop Friday, when I release something on Fridays, something musical. What I do, that's my way of really judging to see what the people into or what's trending. That's my way of measuring. Okay, that Redrop was cool, and I think I might produce that one. And like every day, I produce music, you know, not just Bouyon. After the album drop, I'll be crossing the genres. But I always say that you cannot wait for something to die to start creating more. Like always creating more. I have music there, and then you can see. And I have some trusted DJs that I trust. Maybe DJ Freckle by me, one of them.
I'm trying.
You know,
trying.
Don't send to anyone. But what do you think about that?
I'm here to support you, man. I'm here to support you. You know. Yeah.
You reach that one, not so much, because I think some guys, I don't know what, I don't know, they have a team or they have a circle they can trust, but it's really good to make the DJs especially hear your music first. And you can tell, you know what, that's fire, but you could change this because they know what the crowd want and what the crowd expecting, you know. They're on the scene live every day, so musicians, structure DJs,
Yeah, man.
artists.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And sometimes it might just be a case of extending a certain part of the song. Like if you got a sick rhythm that you're vocal in, we might say, can you extend it by another 8 bars or 16 bars at the beginning or at the end? So when we're mixing it and stuff, we've got that rhythm, that little rhythm space to either mix it in or if you're on radio, you can talk over it and then the song just comes in. So, nah, for sure, man, for sure. So, Iden, I hope I said that right, said, what's the album called? Do you have a title?
Cross the Bridge.
Cross the Bridge. Duh. I mean, what? Jesus Christ, man. Why did I know this? Oh, man. Obviously.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Now, you don't have to tell us too much, but are there any features on there? You don't have to give us any names, but are there any features on there, or is it just all
sure.
Ridge?
No, some features are back. Let me say I have about five features on there. Yeah.
5 features, 12 track. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. All right. Okay, so I've got, let me see. I see Bad Bread 767 mention this one in the comment section. So let me run it real quick.
Crossing bridge.
We're crossing the bridge with Ridge. I got bars, I don't want that.
She won't go peace out. Come inside the jam, she won't get high tonight. If I can provide, get the joint ignite. Up a little bill, let us see some light. The skin a while ago, we haven't seen more. Put on your love, let's be going low. Put it on your girl and make you feel so nice. We gonna cross the bridge tonight. The girl won't go peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.
Oh, I like that.
I can feel my legs, I can feel my eyes. I'm so fucking lit. You are looking fucking like every day you're gonna lose out. Like I'm gonna change, you know, already when I see my face. Just give me my skills before you touch. When I feel the result, it's all I'm gonna see how peace out. Peace out. Peace out.
All right. Okay, so that was another one from Ridge. Ridge has got the album coming soon. Within the next month, we're gonna have a brand new album from Ridge. Cross the Bridge, obviously. Don't get left behind. So Ridge, shout out to the people. Let the people know where they can reach out and follow you, man, and get in contact on social media.
Well, as you have Instagram, Ridge Bell, for E.
Yep.
On Facebook, we have Mr. Ridge. Also,
Right.
you can find me on Morsiwo on Facebook as well.
Okay.
And you can also go to my website, www.ridgebell.com or www.crossthebridge.com.
I like that. Okay, and in regards to the songs that we played today, is there someone they can go and like physically purchase the songs, like download them
Yeah,
and
all
stuff?
songs. Yeah, all songs will go on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, and all
Right,
these streaming
right, right.
platforms. They're online
Yeah.
there, you know.
Okay, so you got that covered. Okay, all right, all right. Okay, so Ridge, I'm gonna play my song again just because I can do that. But
Mhm.
I've got I Don't Mind, Don't Go, Ridgy Up. Which one do you want me to play?
If you play, don't go.
Don't Go, yeah? Okay.
Mm.
All right, let's run that. Let's go.
Baby, I want you so much, and I love you. Baby, I love you, and I need so true. I cry for you, I looking for you, I looking for you, I looking for you, yes I cry for you, and I need so true. You say that you don't want the next man, but every day you're going with your next man. Now you wanna go, baby, but me stress, Pretty girl, you know you're not the stick of my leg. Get the girl, I don't get it, gonna stick it out there. Pretty girl, you know how to just for the wine, the wine, the wine. Baby, I want you so much, but I love you. Baby, I want you, and I need so true. I grind for you, I'm looking for you, I'm looking for you, I'm looking for you, yes I grind for you, and I need so true.
That's a majestic one.
Whenever you call, you know I'm there. Why you run away as if I don't care? How can I not be down, love, yeah, love, yeah. Will you come outside and sit down right there? Bring a chair, take it, baby, I don't care. I'll give you love and affection, all yeah, all yeah. Baby, I want you so much, and I love you. Baby, I want you, and I need to do. I grind for you, I love you for you, I love you for you.
Yo, Ridge, so we're gonna play my favorite tune before we wrap it up. Do
Yeah.
we want to big up the lady who contributed to this song being made? Or we forgot her name?
Oh no. It's my ex of mine. His name is Courtney Berry Ford.
Oh, she's your
Fordman.
ex. Okay. She's your
Yeah.
ex. We no need to mention her name. She's your ex for a reason.
She said she wants to read it tonight. Oh, yeah. Let me read it tonight. She said she wants to read it tonight. Well, let me read it tonight. be rich tonight. We're gonna be rich tonight. She said she wants to be rich tonight. Oh, girl, we'll be rich tonight. She said she wants to be rich tonight. We're gonna be rich tonight. She said she wants my love tonight. Oh, girl, we love you tonight. Girl, you good, you good. Girl, you good. You really looking good. Girl, you good. You good, you good, you good. Girl, you good. You really looking good. Girl, you good. It's good. Yes, that's good. Yes, that's good. My good girl. It's good. Yes, that's good. Yes, that's good.
All right, so I want to big up my guest today, Rich. This has been Love Bouyon TV. Don't forget, Cross the Bridge. The album from Rich is coming soon, within a few weeks, if all goes to plan, Lord willing. Once again, definitely want to big you up, sir. It was nice meeting you, and we'll definitely connect, and we'll keep the contact. And yeah, anything we can do to help you will definitely help support the rollout for the album and stuff. So, you know, don't even think or hesitate to get in contact with us. We'll definitely support you on that. Don't forget you can follow him on IG at Rich Bell with an E at the end. You know, so check him out, hit him up, show some support. Don't forget his music's on all the digital streaming platforms. If you like what you heard throughout the show, definitely go show him some support. You know, artists, you know, in this day and age, artists need the streams, man. So if you like some of the songs we played, definitely stream them, buy them where you can. Tell your friend to go stream the songs as well, so we can definitely bring music like what Rich is doing to the forefront. He's taking care. He's definitely putting time and effort into the craft. He's spending a lot of money to produce and provide us with this album. So the least we can do, as a doctor with the PhD, Ra says, charity starts at home. Support your own. Okay? So we definitely got, if we want Bouyon to be up there with the likes of the soca, the dancehall, the rap, the reggae, etc., you know, we all want to come to a point where we go onto iTunes and there's a Bouyon section just right there. You don't even have to search for it. It's right there. So this is how it starts. You got to support artists like Ridge, you know. Shout out to the DJs that were locked in the comment section. Make sure to, you know, support Ridge as well on his journey. So yeah, Ridge, any last words for the people?
Man, no last words, man. That's always all love. It's been going good. Thanks all who came out, support my music, push my music. I can't complain at all. Like, since I came down, it's all love. I've been doing sold out shows. People have been streaming. I can't complain. It's kept me alive since the pandemic, so it's going good. I can't complain.
Yeah, man, for sure, for sure. Hopefully, this year has helped you navigate better in regards to like on the social media front and all that stuff. So when everything opens up again, you know what I mean? Because it's made the world smaller, right? The whole pandemic's made the world smaller. You get to reach out to people who might not have known about you before. So I hope that's something that benefits you in the long run. Okay. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep our brothers and sisters in St. Vincent in our prayers. Don't forget, check the Love Bouyon story, and you can see ways in which you can help to donate to the cause. We've got to look after each other. You know, we're all one big family, man. We're from different islands, but we're all one big family. You know what I mean? We've got to look after each other. So yeah, man. So I'm Drizzy Freckles. You can follow me at Drizzy Freckles. This is Love Bouyon TV. You can follow Love Bouyon on all social media platforms. We do have our next guest has already been confirmed to be the one and only Mr. Guada himself. So he'll be with us next week Sunday, I believe, which is the 18th. So all goes to plan. Lord willing, Mr. Benz will be joining us on our show next week Sunday. But right now it's all about Ridge. So I want to big you up, Ridge. Big up for giving us your time today. We're definitely going to keep supporting you. Stay safe, stay humble, look after yourself and each other. And yeah, man, hopefully we can, next time we see each other, we'll be having a little drink together, or we'll be
Man.
pointing out
Respect.
who the suck it songs for in the crowd, you know? So,
Man, big up yourself,
all
man,
right.
DJ Freckles.
All
Yeah.
right, I appreciate you, man. All right, be safe, my brother.
We'll call later.
All right, then, respect. One. Peace.